Hello, if you have a business and you're a female, you'll be selling, hopefully every day, to your customers and your clients. And you probably don't like it. You probably hate selling. That's my experience working with women for many, many years. They're allergic to selling. They hate it. They dodge it. So I want to give you something really valid today around this topic. So there's a bit of a 15-minute video here today, and just to see if this is something that might resonate with you. And the thing is, it's understandable why we as women don't like to sell, because sales has been an industry dominated by men, and men sell very differently to women. And I know this. I'll give you a bit of background here, and then we'll get into the three areas to get to the end. So I know this because my background, before I was a counsellor and a therapist and a personal development mentor and a business mentor, I was an employee in professional business to business roles. And all of those roles revolved around relationships with clients and KPIs. I was responsible to achieve every month for the employer, sometimes paid bonuses. So all of that was those sales experiences were basically, what I did was basically out of alignment with me, because it was a male-dominated industry where I was, and the teachings, the little bit that I did get, was very salesy. So long story short, that's just a bit of background, which is really, really very relevant, because I love sales. You cannot help anyone unless you can help them make the right decision to invest in themselves by committing to pay you, providing you've got the solution to their problem. Sales is very, very high value in any country in the world. So these skills for women make or break. And I know what I'm saying, and I'm not being, I know, but I've been working with women in business for many years, as I have been. I know what I hear all the time. So a lot of the girls in business, they're spending a lot of money on more certifications. Not necessary, not at all. It's nice to learn and be immersed in your personal growth and be continuing to have more awareness and operate from a space of love, which is openness, not fear, which is contraction. So most of these women are experts, but they haven't invested in themselves to learn what I've got here to talk about today. They dodge it. So no judgment here. I'm just telling you from my experience the reality of, and it's not just Australia. And this brings me to mindset. So we women, as little girls in those first 7 years, the programming in the subconscious, it was programmed. We were programmed different from the boys. And you know what I'm saying, because you're living with the results of that today with the mindset roadblocks. So my business, I'm refining things to specialize more now. So this is my first announcement. To be feminine trust-based in mindset and sales for females. So that's my specialty. That's where my true value and my beliefs are. because because of my background of what I came from. And if you got to know me, you get to know that. But I do this for women, to empower women to, I'll use a term here because this is really necessary. It's all very well selling the feminine trust-based way. Yes, I'm teaching that because I love it. And it's a very comfortable way for women to move from what they have been doing in sales. Even if you're selling $500,000 offers or $50, $2,000, $10,000 offers, sales is sales. So, one of the big things because of our programming as little girls, be seen and not heard, don't ask for anything, be satisfied with your lot, a man will provide for you or will be well, don't stand out, don't be greedy, having a lot of money don't be greedy. All of these limitations, the women who have shared with me over the years, I'm just saying what they say. And I'm another one, had to work through this to get where I am today, to be able to empower women. So the new roadmap before getting into the new trust-based feminine way of selling that I am going to be specializing in for women, regardless of what you sell. You might be a coach, a consultant, a therapist. You might sell skincare. You might be an esthetician, whatever, sales. This is sales for women. So, but what I am including in the program is what is so essential. So instead of just I'm not here to hype and talk about the feminine way of trust-based selling. That is what I'm teaching as my new specialized, my life's work, to really enjoy empowering women to have time and money freedom. So getting back to what I was saying, the essential things I'm including in the program is a mindset detox, and there'll be a few sessions dedicated to that. And it's an interesting thing because my whole business, so it's all sort of clicked in like the vertebrae click in, because my whole business years and years ago, when it was createyourdesignedlife.com, my whole business, because I'm Christian based and because of my own background, my whole business has been based upon a scripture in Romans. Let's not get religious. This is all spiritual, regardless of what language you speak, the color of your skin, whatever country you live in. It's all the same. But my business, I birthed it in the mindset and the whole mission of you've got to transform your mind by renewing it. And that's an inside job. So my jam isn't working with men. It's working with females. And there's a lot of females who are in their 50s, 60s and 70s who are bloody good, who are really skilled. But they're sort of dimming their lights. They thinking small, living small, stop the dreaming, stopping the imagination, giving up, buying into the mainstream narrative. That is boring. It's not my pathway. So I really enjoy being driven, being ambitious, and in business, there's the masculine and the feminine aspects of growing your business. And even the very successful manifestation mentors say the same thing. Not that a lot of women like to hear it, but the whole feminine aspect of business is what starts in our imagination. The life you want to live, the business you want to enjoy without it being hard. So that's another part, but it's the imagination, the visioning. That is all the feminine aspect of business. And then, but you're not going to get gold dust falling with the, if you want 50K months, there are the actions you've got to take as well, whether you like it or not. So this is mindset. That's why the detox, I just know. I've been doing it in a way, but not as channeled and deliberate as this new chapter. And I feel fabulous about it. I'm really inspired again. I've been through a patch this year of stepping back, not enjoying my work, parts of it, but knowing that I wasn't at my most expanded version of Leslie Hawkins. And it's taken me a lot of very quiet time to, in a way, purge a lot from my business and get super clear on what's in my heart and what I want to do and what I'm good at. Got to deliver. Delivery is everything, like you do in your business. Delivery is everything. So these two honor my values, the mindset detox and the feminine trust-based sales training. That is it. That is it for women. So it's empowering to purge the junk that keeps women, might be keeping you blocked, keeping you stuck, or choose another word, but you know what I mean. It's holding you back. And women, in all the years of listening to so many stories, which I really enjoy, I know I want to give women inspiration and say, look, honey, you can have what you want. Yes, you can. Don't settle. Don't dumb down. Don't get to retirement and think you've got to start, looking for specials. You won't survive. So if you want to empower yourself, it's really super simple. You got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in yourself and learn what you don't know and be handheld, be supported, and come out on the other side of that with big dreams, with big goals, and have a new life that honours what you might have studied for a lot of years. You might have paid a lot of money for all your qualifications, whether you've been in business or whether you've been an employee. There's so many women who are so overqualified, but underfunded. So I'm here to fund women. Have a fabulous life. Do what you want. Buy what you want. Be kind. Pay for someone's groceries at the supermarket when they look like brokies. Help your family. Help yourself first. That is very spiritual. You can't if you're broke. You can't if you're struggling. So there is a method, there is a qualification around this, because I don't work with women who are broke. So initially we have, if you're interested in my new, this beautiful new opening of opportunity, what the next step would be is you can just contact me and we would organise a 15-minute Zoom chat to see if we're a bit of a match. And that would be our initial verbal conversation, and we'll just go from there. So that is it. There's millions of women who are so talented, so skilled. You're probably one of them, and underfunded, and would like to be able to empower yourself to create your own economy. You might be a sales rep. Everything is sales. So this feminine trust-based mindset and selling method is for sales, not just coaches and consultants and therapists. It's for women. That is, I don't work with men. This is for females who want to have an initial chat about this. And we'll go from there.